Think your campus is a little too progressive? Maybe it leans a little left? Well, in today's crossover, we're going to talk about a university and the conservative activists that are holding administrators accountable and advancing the cause for conservatism. On the campus of Texas A&M this past week, a paper that was founded with the help of the Leadership Institute published a story of what you might call excessive demands and taxpayer abuse on part of the university president. So how was this story discovered? Well, it was fantastic journalism from the Aggie Guardian, but more importantly, it was published through a conservative publication, something you can do on your campus. When Texas A&M spent over $40,000 to host Danny Glover as a featured speaker, the Texas Aggie conservatives were prepared to report and fight back by demanding fairness and balance.
The Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. I don't know if people know the genesis of the right to bear arms. The Second Amendment comes from the right to protect from slave revolts and from uprising by Native Americans.
Apparently Danny Glover didn't know that gun control was a tool used to disarm minorities. See, we all have the right to bear arms. We all have the right to protect ourselves, to defend ourselves. And we all have a responsibility to protect and defend the ideals that we hold dear. The AggieCon's activism exposed a bias in the university system. It pressured Texas A&M to begin applying fair and unbiased funding for speakers and organizations of all worldviews. But the AggieCons didn't stop there. They launched a petition, sent hundreds of letters to alumni, and raised over $8,000 for conservative events. Understand though that your job as a campus conservative does not simply stop when you report on bias and waste. We as conservatives believe strongly in the principles of limited government, of individual responsibility and self-reliance. If we are to build a society of innovative and independent citizens, then we must help people get off of government reliance. It won't just happen through the public policy process. A Texas A&M student started Pro-Life Aggies, a scholarship for pregnant and parenting students. The goal? To help a student financially support their decision to choose life for their unborn son or daughter, all without government intervention. That is how a community is supposed to work, and that is how change begins to take place. You can act locally on your own campus. Start a group, start a newspaper, try to start a movement, and most importantly, find ways to help the lives of people who are in need. Real change is taking place on campus. And as cliche as it sounds, that change begins with you. Visit theleadershipinstitute.org/campus for more information. Crossover will be back next week.